Hey guys, it's me again, Bianca, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's video, we are going to do a what's on my iPhone 11 video because so far this is the most requested content here on my channel. So without further ado, let's get started. I will also move a little bit here so that I can put the screen recording in this part of the screen. Here is my phone. This is an iPhone 11 in color purple and it's 128 gig. Okay, so let's start with the screen record. So here you can see my lock screen. It is just a plain pink one with a little sunflower at the bottom. Here is my home screen. It is just some text written in Baybayin. Baybayin is an old writing system here in the Philippines and I just like it so much. So I made my own. At the leftmost part, here is where you can see the shortcuts or the widgets. Here I just have the Siri app suggestions. I also have screen time so that I can, track my time here. I also have the weather because it's nice to know whether you have to bring an umbrella or not, whether it will be sunny or rainy or something. And then I also have tips in here because I like to read it sometimes. So going on the next window or the main page, I don't really know what you call this, but yeah. So the first app that you'll see here is the calendar. Although I don't really use this, I just like to have it. And then here I have photos. Unfortunately, I cannot open that for you. And then here I have clock. I don't have alarms in here because I use my iPhone SE for my alarms. I have weather as you have seen from the widget. I have 3 weathers here. First, I have here Manila because that is where I studied. And then I have Quezon City because that is where I live. And then here I have San Antonio. This is in Zambales. That's our province. So next application in here is Notes. I will not open this because this is again private. The next is Reminders. As you can see, it's empty because I don't really use this. Next is App Store. Every iPhone has that. And then Settings, that is just basic as well. Here I have the first folder, Extras. This is the applications that originally came with this iPhone. So every iPhone has this, I think. As you can probably notice, I have a lot of apps here that are already offloaded. Here we just have Home, Tips. This is very useful for me. And then here we have Books, Pages, Numbers. By my iPhone, this is actually very useful. I have never used this because so far I've never lost my phone. So yeah. Here we have Maps. I don't use that. And here we have Health. I haven't tried using this app yet, but also I did not uploaded it because it might come handy in the future. And then here on the second page of the extras folder, I just have Wallet, Stocks, TV, Watch, and Shortcuts. I also tried my best to kind of color code this folder. And then next we have here Random. These are the blue applications that came with this iPhone. I don't use Apple Store because I obviously use the App Store. Files, I haven't used this yet. And next is Clips and Keynote. Here we have Utilities, Calculator. I use that a lot. Voice memos. This might come in handy for our performance tasks in school. And here we have Compass. I don't actually know how to use this. And the next application in here is Measure. I don't use this as well, so I already uploaded it. The last folder in this page or window is Music. I don't use any of these because I use Spotify. We have your Music, Podcast, iTunes Store, and iTunes U. And then, I forgot the lower part 1. So here we have this folder. I think its name is Productivity. Yeah, we have here Messages, Phone, Contacts, FaceTime, and Globe Rewards. I have Globe Rewards because I am not a plan user. Whenever I go outside, I can redeem my points and save money so that I don't have to buy load. Here we have Messenger and Safari. Then the last one here is Camera. This is just very accessible for my thumb. I don't think that I should still explain this because camera is pretty much self-explanatory. So yeah, going on to the last and the next page, we have here more folders. First one is socials. I have here my Facebook, which I don't usually promote here on my YouTube because that is kind of private for me. And then I have here my Twitter. You can follow me if you want to. And here I have my Instagram. You can also follow me there if you want. And I also talk with some of my subscribers in here because they DM me. Then Snapchat, I don't really use this anymore, but I like the filters in here. And then we have YouTube, and you can also subscribe if you want. And then I also have here my YouTube studio to track my growth or something. But what I dislike about this application is that it's always delayed. And then next we have here Spotify. I actually rarely use this now. I usually play daily mixes, as you can see. The last app in here is Netflix. The next folder here is photo and video. First is InShot. I like to cut my videos in here sometimes. And then next we have KineMaster. I don't use this. And then we have iMovie in here. This is where I edit my videos. This is where I edit my intros. Here we have Premiere Rush. I haven't used this yet, but I downloaded it so that I have something to experiment on whenever I'm bored or something. We have here RNI Films. This is a very good application. For example, is this photo of me holding a flat iron. I don't actually use filters for my photos. I just adjust it like this. I actually use this around 10. For the strength, I just adjust it to 100. Sometimes I use the dust over here. If you go with the negative, the dust is black. If you go with the positive, the dust is white. If you click the dice here, it just has more options for your dust. So just go and select one. And then here we have Photo Grid. This is a very good application. I've been using this since 5th grade. I'm not even kidding with you. And then Fonto. This is so far the best application whenever I am putting text on my photos. Let me show you the basic way to use this. First, I can select plain images. Here you can adjust the background color. You click this one at the top, and then you can save it if you want, but I'm just gonna use it. And then you click anywhere to add text. For example, I'm gonna use hi. You can change its alignment. I'm gonna put it in center. You can also click the style. You can adjust the stroke like that. You can also change the color of the text itself. If you click the style over here, it will put shadows in your text. I think I'll go with 50. You can adjust the size and then move. I like this feature so much because it allows you to center your text. You can also curve it if you want, but I don't use this a lot because I edit my thumbnails on my laptop, so yeah. And then here we have Prequel. I will just put a sample picture in here. Okay, so Snapseed. This application has a lot of filters and you can also edit out your face, but I haven't used this yet. And then the next folder we have here Education. I have Blackboard because we use that for our online school. I have here my student portal, but I'm not gonna open that because that's private. We also view our grades in these two, so yeah. And then we have here GeoGebra. You can also graph a circle, an ellipse, a parabola, or a hyperbola here. And then here we have Photomath. This is basically an app where you can take a photo of the problem that you wanna solve and it will show you the solutions. And here we have my Gmail. I have my YouTube Gmail there and my school Gmail. And then next we have Drive. Here is where I upload my pictures so that I can download it from my laptop. And then next we have here Shopping. We have Lazada, Shopee. I use this a lot. And then we have Carousel. I sell some stuff that I don't use anymore there. And we have here Finance or Finance. I have here Wallet app, which I mentioned on my How to Save Money as a Student video. And I also have Gcash. And I also use this app to pay my bills from Shopee. We have here games. I have one more brick here. I lost the best or the high score. And then we have here Zentris. Again, it did not record my high score. And then here we just have Hello Kitty Cafe. I used to play this when I was a kid, so I reinstalled it. I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. We have Wordscapes. I don't really use this anymore. That's it for the games. Next we have here travel. First I have Angkas, and then I have Grab. These two are very useful here in the Philippines. I have here Waze. This is just like a map, but it tells you the estimated time of your arrival to the place that you will input in here. So yeah. And then the last folder in here is Draw. I haven't really used Ibis Paint X yet. We have your Adobe Sketch. This is just very basic. If you want to draw with your phone, you can download this. We also have your Adobe Draw, but I haven't used this yet. This is actually similar to the Adobe Sketch. So yeah, that is pretty much it for my phone. Let's now stop screen recording. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you liked and enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and click the notification bell to be notified whenever I post a new video. My social media accounts are also linked down below, so don't forget to check them out. And I'll see you in my next one.